Great to have you with us from Joe IA Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Rice Owls and the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with Louisiana Tech's head coach pregame. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's small. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Break! Over! Let's go!
Reads it, fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Whoa, 22. Check. 28, 29 bounce. 28, 29 bounce. Slide.
Back to pass, it's Baker. He fires one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play.
Ready? Slide 14. Western. Check. Single. Jet. Go.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On the ground with the counter. Across the 45. Maybe some room here. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. working from the pistol. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got the back over the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone.
Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Setting up the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Keeps it on the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Jackson. Shakes off the defender. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here.
And just nope.
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Look out, he's got room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that 1st down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space. Not only did he get the 1st down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had no...
Finding some room. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the 1st quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Defense wants to bring the heat. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
The run inside. It's Jackson. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Great job by the back on the option.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. He'll bring it out. It's small. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Oh, the sweet feet. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. But it's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
Pressure coming. Flips it out on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
The give is to Miller. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time.
There's some room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. On the option. Now the pitch. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Got a little space. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Arizona Wildcats.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And it's Pitt coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Brown wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Owls will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go. Sit.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Powers through the defender. There's a crease. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's small. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Running into the open space. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got a little grass. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. Bringing it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Got a man. It's Lane. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down the one-a-play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Catch in the middle. It's Miller. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires it down the seam. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Time to take a shot. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Miller. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown Bulldog! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the point after is good. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback keep. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Clark. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's
picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The 50, the 40, at the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Rice. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he added the extra point.
41, Rice, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Small. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They go to the wide receiver screen.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
I understand being aggressive. I get that. Play callers in today's era are aggressive as they've ever been. But at the same time, we got to understand 4th quarter, I got the lead. I've already messed it up once. I might want to try to think about what this guy can really do well and think about maybe milking some of that clock.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Brown will throw it. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this one.
Then, guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Powers through. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hauls it in. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.